Good morning, students. So today we are going to discuss about conductors, insulators, electrical symbols, and resistors. So first thing is conductors. So conductors means conductors are those materials which can carry electricity. Or in conductors, electricity can easily pass through it. So the definition of conductors is materials that allow electricity to pass through them are called conductors. Okay. So how conductors carry electricity? Because conductors has many free electrons, and electricity means flow of electrons. Electric current means flow of electrons. Okay, so conductors has many free electrons, that's why they can easily carry electricity. So conductors means those materials which can carry electricity are called conductors. The examples of conductors are copper, silver, gold, aluminium, steel, lead, iron, brass, tin, and human body. Our human body is also a good conductor of electricity. So that's why you get shocked sometime if you touch any. mm, but if you touch the flowing current, then current will pass through your body. Okay, because your human body is a good conductor of electricity. Now copper, since metals are good conductors of electricity, electric wires are made up of materials, and these wires they are generally made up of this copper. Okay, because copper is very good conductor of electricity. Now this gold and silver, they are actually better conductor than copper, but since their cost is very high, silver and gold, cost of gold is very high, that's why we generally use copper as a we go use copper in wires. Now insulators means the materials that do not allow electricity to pass through them are called conductors. Okay, so mainly insulators means those materials which do not carry any electricity are called insulators. Why? Because insulators, they have very few, means negligible number of electrons, or you can say that insulators, they do not have any free electrons in room temperature, that's why they do not carry any electricity. Yeah. And the examples of insulators are, so you know that thermocol, wood, nylon, ebonite, cork, pure water. Pure water is a good conductor. Pure water is insulator. Okay, but the salt water or other kind of water, they are actually conductors. Okay, but pure water or distilled water, they are actually insulators. Leather, alcohol, and rubber, these are the examples of insulators. As insulators do not conduct electricity, they used to protect us from the dangerous effects of electricity. So I hope you have seen that electrician, they generally used to um, wear rubber gloves. Okay, why? Because the rubber glove is an insulator. If you wear rubber gloves, then you will not get shocked. Without the help of insulators, the use of electrical applications is impossible. Now, what is resistors? Resistors means, okay, so what is the what a resist means? Resist means to oppose, or resist means oppose. So resistors are those components in electrical circuit which opposes the flow of current. So resistors means those components in electrical circuit which opposes the flow of current. Okay, and the symbol, and this is the symbol of a resistor. Okay, this sawtooth like symbol. Okay, this symbol is a symbol of resistors. Okay, now if you connect a resistor across a circuit, then it will oppose the flow of current. Okay, so for example, suppose here you have a bulb. Okay, and here you have connected to a battery. So suppose the 2 ampere current is flowing. Now due to the resistor will oppose the current. Now due to resistor, the flow of current, it will reduced. Okay, then suppose for example 1.8 ampere current will flow. Okay, so the function of a resistor is it opposes the flow of current. Now electrical symbols. The electrical symbols means okay, so we use some drawings to represent various electrical devices. For example, the electrical cell, it is denoted by this symbol. Okay, one is a long line, then short line, and then two horizontal lines. Okay, so this long line, this actually represents the positive terminal. So you know that electrical cell has two terminals, positive terminal and negative terminal. So this longer vertical line, this line represent the positive terminal, and the shorter vertical line, this actually denotes the negative terminal. And this horizontal line, okay, horizontal line means this green line actually it signifies the wires, wire. So this is the green line is like it is actually wire, and this long long terminal, it is actually positive terminal, or long line, this is the positive terminal, short line, it is actually negative terminal. An electric wire, it is actually denoted by the electrical wire is denoted by a straight line. Okay, and battery, so you know that battery means the two or more, when two or more electrical cells are connected in series, then it is called battery. So battery means more than two electrical cells. Okay, so this is one electrical cell, this two electrical cell. Okay. So this is the symbol of a battery. So this is the positive terminal, this is the negative terminal. So short terminal is the small line is the negative terminal, and the larger line, larger vertical line is the positive terminal. Now bulb, the bulb is denoted by this symbol, this is the symbol of a bulb. Okay, and switch off, so you know that is uh, when the circuit is switch off means open circuit. Okay, so this is a symbol of, this is a symbol of, this is a symbol of switch in off condition. Okay, okay, switch off, remember switch off means the circuit is open. So here you can see that circuit is open, that means the two wires are not connected to each other. Okay, so this circuit is open. And switch on means circuit is closed, so this is a symbol of switch off. Okay, so this is symbol of switch off. So that means here current can easily flow across this circuit. Okay, this circuit is closed circuit. And the symbol of resistor, this is the symbol of resistor. The electrical circuit diagram, so let's draw a circuit diagram. So suppose you have a bulb and you want to glow a bulb. So what you need, so then what you need a source of supply. That means you need a battery or cell. If you connect a battery cell with this bulb, then this bulb will glow. So we need a battery or cell. So let's connect a battery, not cell. So this is the symbol of battery. Okay, so and what else we need, we need a switch also. Okay, so this is a symbol of switch, the switch is in open, switch is in off condition. Okay, so when you on the switch, that means when the switch is on, then the symbol is this one, then the current will flow. Current will flow in which direction? In this direction current will flow from, suppose this is the A to B, so current will flow from A to B. In this way current will flow. Okay, so this battery, this is B, bulb is B, and switch is written as K. Okay, switch is written as K or key. Now next thing is, so this is the same thing which I have here. You have power source, switch, and load. Okay, so in place of load we have drawn a bulb. Now electrical circuit in series, series connection. Now there are two types of you can connect a circuit in two types. One is called series connection and the other is called parallel connection. So series connection means the devices are connected back to back. So this is the picture of a series connection. Okay, so here you can see the three bulbs, they are connected back to back. Okay, so this is the picture of a series connection. So remember, in series connection, same current flows across all the same current will flow across all the bulbs. Okay, so if suppose 2 ampere current is flowing, so this 2 ampere current will flow across all the bulbs. So this bulb will get 2 ampere current, this bulb will also get 2 ampere, and the third bulb will also get 3 ampere current. Okay, so all the bulbs, they will get same current. Okay, so remember, in series connection, same current flows across all the bulbs. Okay, now eh, the disadvantage of this series connection is that if one bulb uh, if one bulb is fused, then the other bulb, they will not glow. Okay, so this is the backdrop of series connection. That's why in your home, actually, all the connection, they are made actually parallel. All the connection they made in parallel. Okay, so use parallel connection in our home. So this is the picture of a parallel connection. So here you can see that all the bulbs, they are not connected to back. So this connection is called parallel connection. So in parallel connection, all the positive terminals, they connected together. So here you can see positive terminals, they connected together, and negative terminals also, they connected together. So here you can see the negative terminals, they connected together. Now here, remember that in parallel connection, different current flows across all the bulbs. Different current flows across all the bulbs. Okay, and if one bulb fused, then the other bulb will glow. Remember, if one bulb is fused here in this parallel connection, then the other bulb will glow. Okay, so this is the positive so this is the advantage of parallel connection. So that's why we use parallel connection in our home. Okay, so this is parallel connection. So all the positive terminals, they connected together, and all the negative terminals, they connected together. Now close and open circuit. So closed circuit, so this is the picture of a closed circuit. Closed circuit means when the switch is in on position, then that circuit is called closed circuit. Closed circuit is also called complete circuit. Closed circuit is also complete circuit means in closed circuit, current flows. In closed circuit, current flows, and here the bulb is connected, so this bulb will glow in the closed circuit. And here the second picture, this picture actually shows the open circuit. Open circuit means when the switch is in off position, then it is called open circuit. So this is the picture of a open circuit. So open circuit is also called incomplete circuit. In complete circuit. So which one is incomplete circuit? Second one. This one is incomplete circuit. If you incomplete circuit, so the incomplete circuit means in this circuit, current will not flow, and this bulb will not glow. Okay, so this is the picture of a open circuit. So in closed circuit, current will flow. In the open circuit, current will not flow. Okay, and in closed circuit means switch is in on position, and open circuit means switch is in off position. Okay, so that's all for today. So in the next class, we'll discuss it.